Good evening, it's Kuro. Got a ranked game in my Cossack. Going over the matchmaking, the enemy team has an Alsace, Massachusetts, Bismarck, Alaska, Fletcher, Ostergotland, and a Yukikazi. The map is Crash Zone Alpha, 3-cap domination. We're going to kick this one off. So right out of the gate, this game is going to be rather unique. And it's unique in the fact that my team is just going to do a big lemming train right down here in the B cap area, and I am just going to push up here to C cap. And right now I'm just going to C cap only because I'm the destroyer that's just closest to it. And you know, that's pretty much it. I see the Azumas following my Nustrashimi and my Yagumo, and I see all the battleships are going to start falling in and just doing the thing. And that's right now I know, okay, I've got a decision. I can either give up C-Cap entirely, or I can come up here mainly to scout and delay. The good news is I am in a Cossack. It is one of the best DD fighters in the game. You know, tier 10 included. This ship is really strong, and you're gonna see it. So if I was in just a regular Royal Navy destroyer, I would not have this consumable, and that would make me feel really sketchy about coming up here by myself, because the enemy DDs can run me down. Cossack, you can see with a speed flag, 38 knots, you're still moving pretty quick. I still have my engine boost that I can pop, and that can help. Cossack only has one set of torps. They reload fast. Getting them out, you know, they're not doing me any good sitting on the boat right now. So just throwing them from this angle, the idea being that by the time an enemy DD steps into the cap, he's probably going to be traveling in this sort of direction, which puts him broadside to those torpedoes, which improves my chances of one of those torpedoes hitting. So I'm just pushing up here. I just want to see what all's coming up here. And here we go. We've got a Fletcher pushing aggressively, and I'm just going to get on it. He's a tier 9 DD. You can see 4K volley. I made the Fletcher whiff. Got another 1500 off him. I see a second DD popping up, and I'm just kiting back. Fletcher smoking up. I get lucky with a detonation there. Switching to enemy DD number 2. It's a Yukikazi. I see the fast torpedoes coming in thanks to my hydro. I'm firing undetected right now, so I've got a pretty good indicator. It's just me and the Yukikazi, and he's food for me as far as I'm concerned, unless he gets some support. Yukikazi is no longer on the cap. Now, I have not used my smoke. I've still got my speed boost active, still got 2 minutes of hydro. I've got a lot of tools at my disposal to prosecute this fight, because it appears to me that only an Alsace is up here to help this Yukikazi, and I am going to do something dirty. Get some dual-purpose torpedoes going through here. I know the Yukikazi is in the cap. He's probably in smoke somewhere, so throwing some torpedoes, maybe I can catch either the Yukikazi or maybe the Alsace. But the really dirty thing that I'm doing is I'm rotating in behind the smoke. And I'm doing this because I'm anticipating this Alsace. When I look, he's got his guns pointed this way. And if I can get an engagement with this, you can see they're checking on his guns. If I can get an engagement on this Yukikazi, I'm going to have a bit of time before this Alsace can shoot me with all of his guns. I do land a torp hit on the Yukikazi. And here we go. instantly smoke up to disengage, speed up, get off the last known location. I'm gone. I've just bagged 2 of the enemy's DDs, and I have a battleship to make my plaything up here on the cap. Thank you, Janet. Can you calm down? For those that don't know, my headset's name is Janet. So I'm out of my smoke screen. I'm just looking really to put some pressure on this Alsace, make this guy feel uncomfortable. I know that he's going to turn back into the cap. That's why I'm leading those torps like that. I'm predicting this big turn. Honestly, should have led a little bit further. Alsace, I didn't look to see if he had speed boost active or not. And these torps, even with that big lead that I took, I just barely miss him. And you can see he's completely focused on my smoke here. I'm already back all the way back around him right now, and you can see right now just how close that torpedo prediction was. You've got 1 rack of torpedoes. You can do a lot just by taking an educated guess where the enemy might be. Now here, I mess up because he's just barely able to cap that. I instantly smoke up. He had shot at me. I've got 20 seconds to shoot at him, and I'm just going to use this opportunity to try to get whatever sort of damage on him and get some pressure. Now he's got the cap, and that is a misplay, you know, on me. I should have started shooting a bit earlier. I'm anticipating that he's going to try to rush my smoke, and I'm just going to keep rolling right out. So my team is still having a hard time down here, despite having a pretty good numbers advantage. Alsace is turning. When he's turning, his guns can't really shoot at me. That gives me a window of opportunity. His repair, I believe, is on cooldown, and that's why I'm specifically taking the shots. I've got 2 fires on him now. Just gonna go dark. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm gonna smoke up. Just gonna use my smoke to disengage. Use my speed boost because this ship isn't broken enough. And just gonna try to kite back around. Now I'm anticipating this Alsace. He's either going to try to keep rushing my smoke, or he's going to try to turn and kite, or he's just going to try to park right in C-cap and just try to defend it. So I'm looking to see, you know, what's he going to do. Got my fire still ticking on him. Okay, it looks like he's starting to kite back, and I'm looking. Okay, I can step on this cap. If he wants to keep running like that, I'll just take the cap. My team finally is making progress down south. And you can see the Alsace, he's turning back in. That's indicating to me that he's probably going to try to just zone me out of C-cap so they can keep the points ticking. And that's okay, because I'm going to just keep dealing damage on this guy, you know, throwing torpedoes, doing whatever I need to, whatever I can do to work this guy down. It's looking like I might be getting some help here in the near future with my Lion pushing up here. So these torpedoes, I don't like them. Because I should have anticipated as soon as this guy hits the cap, he's gonna slam on his brakes. He's gonna maneuver. He's gonna do something because his intent is to hold this cap position. So he's still looking back where I was at, and this is also one of those things that, you know, you should that you really can throw battleships way off in their prediction. He thinks I'm back over here, and you can see that, you know, how far I am from where he thought I was. Now, the Alsace, he's getting shot at by a teammate, and this is going to start drawing his attention here. Now, this is going to make him more predictable. Alsace shot. I'm going to go ahead, hop on it with my guns. Get my smoke going. You can see his turrets are turning. Just going to use this opportunity. Get smoked up. Get some more shots in on this guy. Got a second fire on the Alsace. I want to say I switched to AP at some point. I played this a couple days ago, though. Yeah, switched to AP. Don't neglect the AP on this ship. It's really good. 5K volley. Yeah. And I'm just using, you know, this crossfire from my battleship. You know, he wants to angle at my battleship. That's fine. Give me broadside. I'll shoot you with AP. He's angled. I just derping shots into a superstructure with AP. The fires are out. Switching back to HE. Just trying to work this guy over. The Alsace has pretty much given up on trying to shoot me. Here we go. And putting him down for my arsonist ribbon. See, this game really highlights the balancing factors of this destroyer. You saw how much that I struggled against a larger ship, a battleship. You know, I was able to set fire to him, you know, put a lot of pressure on him, but I really wasn't able to kill that battleship unless, one, I got lucky with my torpedoes, or I got in a position where he was made vulnerable because I was able to use my AP, something like that, where I could start ratcheting up the DPM on the ship. It's definitely, there's definitely a strength difference there in that type of engagement than there is when I was engaging the enemy DDs. When I was shooting the enemy DDs, it's literally like God mode. It's a tier 8 DD that when you're fighting DDs, it's just as strong as a tier 10 DD. You just don't have the HP of a tier 10 DD, so you need to, you know, learn to skirmish, to be hard to hit. You've got the maneuverability advantages of a Royal Navy destroyer where you don't really lose a lot of speed in your turns, so you're really squirrely when you're steering, you know, people trying to hit this ship. You know, enhance that, you know, use that speed boost. You know, you saw in my engagement, I kept my stern towards, you know, threats that could shoot at me other than the Fletcher while I was dealing with the Fletcher. Soon as the Fletcher went down, shifted target to the Yukikaze. And, you know, when I went to kill the Yukikaze, I'm putting my stern to the Alsace, and I'm taking that really hard to hit angle that most players, they just can't hit. And, you know, use, you know, the built-in acceleration and just the general maneuverability advantages that a Royal Navy destroyer has, just trying to be hit when I'm out in the open. And then you add in all of those, you know, beautiful Royal Navy smokes that it's all the tools that you could want. It's not a DD that is great at being something that like a team play destroyer. Janet, calm down. Like a Benson or a Gearing or Fletcher, where you've got that that long duration smoke that a teammate can use, smoking up cruisers, that kind of thing. But being out by yourself, this ship is very strong, and it's got the tools to do pretty much whatever you want it to do, to just operate as an individual DD. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Links to the invite, my Patreon, and the build will be in the video description below. Double checking. Sorry, kind of scatterbrained at the moment. I haven't had coffee. Yeah, I think that's it. Have a good night, and I will talk to you later.